Yo brolies, how's everything going? So a month ago I ordered some cables from Cablemod, and due to COVID situation they just arrived yesterday. So I just want to share with you a quick unboxing experience, and I also want to compare them with the configuration I made on their website. So with that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out what I configured on their website. There you go. So I ordered 4 cables, 3 keyboard cables as you can see here, and a set of cables for a PC build. So here's my total, $380. Full disclaimer, Cablemod did provide me with a voucher so that I can test their cables. So the price depends on the materials used, the design, cable length, and all that. So let's finally check out all the cables that I configured here. So the first one is this one. So this is more like a black and gray sort of colorway. There you go. And I'm using the slimline connector right here because I haven't really tried one of these, so this is a good opportunity. There you go. So I believe I made this specifically for my mod 005 custom mechanical keyboard build. And then the next one I have here is more like a beige and gold colorway right here. This one I made specifically for my GMMK Pro build. So again, I'm using the slimline and I'm using a straight cable here instead of the usual coiled cable. The next one I think I made this one just for fun, you know, just to try out a very colorful colorway. So what we have a blue and yellow colorway right here with the coiled cable and the traditional aviator connector right here. So by the way, you can actually use others' configuration here. You can share your configuration and can be used by other people if you're into that. So basically you can share your build. So aside from that, I also ordered a set of extension cables just for my PC build right here. I'm not sure if you can see it here, but yeah, I ordered this cable for that one. So with that being said, let's finally do an unboxing experience for these products. There you go. So right here I have my EPO Maker TH80. I'm currently working on the review for this keyboard. So I have 3 carrying cases right here, and of course the one for the PC cable. There you go. So let's start with this one first. So as you can tell, each cable or each cable kit has a carrying case with the Cablemod logo at the center. Quality is very good. So let's open this up. Upon opening the box, alright, so we have a foam, which is good. So foam in between so that it will not toss around the carrying case while in transit, which is awesome. Additional support as well. So aside from that, we have a quality assurance guarantee paperwork right here. Next, we have a couple of other accessories or additional thingies. So we have a Cablemod badge right here that you can put on your keyboard or your CPU case if you're into that. And then we even have a cable management clip or slot right here that you can put on your table. So finally, we have the keyboard itself. So this one is the gray black colorway that I made or build specifically for my mod 005 keyboard. Let's see later how it looks compared to what I configured on their website, okay? Just to give you guys an idea. So it comes with this plastic straw just to keep the shape of the coil. There you go. So the coil stays at it stays on its loop, as you can see here, even if you pull. In terms of the connector, we have gold plated here USB Type-C with a rubber or silicone cap. And then on the other hand, we have the slimline connector. And we also have the Tech Flex as well. I think white or silver is the main cable underneath this sleeving. There you go. Very nice. And then the other part of the cable here, we have cable management tie rubber and another one here, Velcro strap. So here's the other part of the slimline connector. And then we have the same gold-plated connector, but this one is the Type A. And then we have a subtle Cablemod branding. Now let's see how it goes when disconnected. This is actually my first time trying this type of connector. So very easy to connect and very easy to remove as well compared to something like this. The aviator connector is really hard to disconnect if you just want to quickly change your cable, or if you want to release your keyboard from the cable. So this one is very easy, and it's a little bit more minimalist in my opinion. So that's the first cable. Now let's go ahead and check out the other cable before we compare this on the configurator. Okay, so the second cable, let's see what I have here. So this one is the gold cable for my GMMK Pro. So we have the same quality assurance paperwork, the same badge and cable management clip, and then we also have here. So right here we have the same gold-plated USB Type-C plug with a rubber cap, and the other one we have here the slimline connector. Nice, very nice, shiny. And then we also have, I think the beige is the one, I think the color of the cable inside is beige, and then we have a clear TechFlex. So I chose white for the plug just to give it a little bit more contrast. There you go. I'm not sure how I feel about the black part here, but I guess that's fine. And then on the other side we have the slimline connector with a silver lining here, or silver ring, and then we have the same cable management tie, same white plug with the Cablemod branding, and gold-plated USB Type A plug. There you go. Very nice quality cable. So this is a straight cable, not coiled cable, obviously. So let's check out the last cable, the one that I made specifically just for fun. No keyboard build in particular in mind. Just want to have a little bit fun in terms of colorway. There you go. So we have, so the coiled cables have, you know, the straw support just to keep the loop in place, which is awesome. There you go. So we have the same quality assurance, the cable management clip, the Cablemod badge right here, and of course our cable right here. So the loop is very tight and goes back in place properly, and it's actually quite lightweight as well. Alright, so we have the aviator connector right here on the side, and then we have the USB Type-C plug with gold plated, and of course the silicone cap right here. So the only plug that has the branding is the USB Type A part of the cable. Okay, so right here we have a very bright yellow cable right here. I believe both the inner cable and the TechFlex is colored yellow. Then we have the blue aviator cable and the same blue plug with the Cablemod logo, and of course the gold-plated USB Type A port. Alright, so pretty much all the keyboard cable we've already unboxed. Now let me just show you real quick the cable for the computer, for the PC build. So these are a set of extension cables, but I believe you can also order a cable replacement, the one that you can directly plug inside the power supply. So the one I chose here is black and white to match my black and white build here. Sorry, you cannot really see it here on my side, but you get the idea. So yeah, we have, I think I have a couple of PCIe cables, and then CPU cables, and then I have 24 pin, and yeah, pretty much all the essential cables for a complete PC build. Okay, so finally let's compare the cables that I received from what I have ordered online. So right here I have the configurator as well as the actual product right here. Now it's kind of hard to show on camera because of the white balance and other color rendering and stuff, but in person they look exactly the same as the one on the configurator. So we have a gold cable underneath the clear TechFlex, and then we also have the gold connector right here, as well as the white plug and black neck of the plug right here, and of course gold plated USB Type-C plug, as well as the other side here perfectly matches with the one on the website or on the configurator on Cablemod's website. Now let's check out the other cable, because as a consumer, I just want to make sure that I will be getting the exact cable that I want. Alright, so right here we have the end of the cable for your host device or your computer. So again, I cannot show it properly on the camera because of the white balance, but in person they look exactly the same. This one is more neon or bright colorway in person. The same with the blue right here. It's dark. On camera it's kind of a light blue or lighter navy blue, but in person it's darker blue, which is perfectly matches the one on the configurator, as well as the coiled cable right here. I think pretty much everything checks out, even the accent yellow ring here, right, and the yellow ring here on the other side. So they've done that correctly, so that's awesome. Even the plug, the same colorway. All right, and last we have the gray cable. So as you can see here, again, this one on camera looks more like a bluish gray, but in person it does look like a black and gray colorway. I'm sorry for the white balance, you know. Now the coiled cable looks exactly the same as well, even the connector. There you go. So we have black connector here, black tech flex, and then gray or silver cable inside. There you go. Now, one thing that I cannot see on the configurator is of course the Velcro straps and cable management tie, which is awesome because it just adds up to the overall package and a nifty addition to your order. Aside from that, again, basically the same gold plated plugs, black plugs as well. Everything checks out, so very good. Now let's check out the keyboards that I'm going to use for these cables. Okay, so the first one is of course the GMMK Pro build right here. So the cable that I will match that is of course this one. So I think it's going to be a perfect match made in heaven, I would say. So of course we're gonna connect our cable to the keyboard like so. So perfect fit. And then we're gonna grab our host device cable that to be plugged into your computer. So it actually has a legend like these two dots right here, so you will not have any issues with the orientation unless you're blind or something. But yeah, very nice cable indeed. So I think I like this slimline connector better than the coiled cable because it is a more minimalist approach when it comes to your desk setup. You can place it on either side, as you can see here. Very nice. So yeah, I think the colorway perfectly matches with my GMMK Pro. Let me know in the comments below what you think about that. Maybe I'm just really kind of Aussie here with the black one. Doesn't really match anything from this keyboard, but otherwise very nice. If anything, I think I can also change the white plug right here to something beige or brown, just to make everything a little bit more cohesive in terms of the overall theme. But other than that, I think this one looks really good with the keyboard. So I also configured the cable to match the exact orientation of the plug. So since the orientation of the port for the mod 005 is located on the left side, I made sure that the loop will point towards the right side here, so that the other cable will point around the center of the keyboard or close to that part. Okay, so here's the end for your PC. Again, we have legends or dot for the orientation. It's very nice to use this slimline, to be honest, compared to the Aviator. So you simply pull this part right here and you're pretty much good to go. So the locking mechanism is right here. There you go. So yeah, very easy, very nice to connect and disconnect. That's the epitome of quick disconnect when it comes to custom cable. So what do you think, guys? I think it perfectly matches my mod 005 keyboard. Even the black plug matches with the Aqua black and silver keycaps, right? Very nice. I'm happy with this, actually, to be honest with you guys. To be completely honest with you, I'm even happier with this compared to the GMMK Pro cable. So last but not the least, although I don't have any keyboard again for this particular cable, but maybe since we have a yellow colorway here, maybe we can use this here. So again, this is the EpoMaker TH80 mechanical keyboard. Let's see how it looks. I don't think it will fit properly, but let's just see how it looks. There you go. I think not that bad. Maybe if we can add a little bit more blue here on the keyboard, it will fit just right. So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to Aviator cable, especially for those who are not yet familiar. So when you connect the Aviator cable, you have to line it up properly. So you have to find those pin and match it exactly with the notch right here, as well as the pin right here. So there you go. And there's no orientation at the side, like there's no legend on the side that shows you how to connect properly without having to look on the sides. But relatively still easy, but you know, the additional process of rotating and locking it right here is probably a deal breaker to some if they want their cables to be quickly disconnecting. There you go. So I believe I'm still going to prefer something like this moving forward if I'm going to order another custom keyboard, right? Super easy to use. So even though this doesn't really match with the keyboard, it still looks cool with the blue and yellow colorway. I think it will match the Ako Macau. Yeah, that's the colorway I think that I'm going for when I was building this cable, if I can remember it correctly. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about the quality of the cable from Cablemod, and do you think the price is worth it considering the overall packaging, the quality of the cable? I think the only issue that a lot of people will have, especially here from the Philippines, is the shipping time. Again, I received mine probably for around a month, but my other friends actually received their cable just under a week. So it really depends on the COVID situation, because some of my friends ordered their cable just last week and they receive it the same as the time I received mine. So again, depending on COVID situation. Also, let me know in the comments below what you think about the configurator. I think this is one of the benefits or advantage of Cablemod over other cable makers, because you can specifically configure your cable depending on your preference, the colorway, the texture, the material, the coating, and all that, without even having to contact Cablemod directly. So you don't have to bother anyone while building your cable, and they arrive just the way they are on the website. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you like this, and see you next time. Have a great day, guys. You're awesome.